Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a black pink shirt. It's the most popular female music group on the planet. Um, it's basically just four hot chicks that sing songs that someone else wrote for them anyway. I saw the funniest thing. As you guys know, the that Titanic submarine that went to go look at the Titanic, or no, the submersible that went to go look at the Titanic. Monday, like last Monday, when it reached about what was it, 13,000 meters or whatever, it imploded and killing everyone, whatever. Anyway, but they didn't release the news story till like a lot later because they wanted to cover up the Hunter Biden story. But that's not the funny part. The funny part was when they first found debris of the submersible. They had experts go, like answer questions. And so I'm watching this. I believe it was British, and the guy they were asking was, a submarine expert, a submersible expert, and he was a friend of the CEO of the company of the submersible company, and then like that guy was on the submarine. So anyway, the woman asked him, "Well, what does it mean?" Because they said they found like the bottom part of the submarine and like the tail of the submarine, and the guy starts laughing. He's like, "Well, that's not good." Like, what do you think it means? When you find parts of a submarine, what do you think it means? Do you think it means those parts just fell off, or do you think the thing just like got destroyed? I mean, like I would have laughed too. What do you think it means? And so the guy had to stop himself from laughing. Okay, and then they pull up. Now remember, he knows the guy. He knows one of the people who died, and he's laughing his ass off. Cause I'm like, what do you think it means? Anyway, so they pull up, a diagram of the submersible, and he points at the two parts that that they found. He's like, well, if you find this part, it means that this part had to break and this part had to break. And if you find the tail end, well, it means probably the whole thing. It was like he was explaining the destruction of something to a 2-year-old. Like, what do you think it means? That's like saying, like a tornado strikes the whatever this part of town, and you're asking me because I'm a tornado expert, and they find someone's house, and they're like, we found the roof of a so and so's house. What do you think that means? Well, I start laughing. You probably go, well, nothing good. It probably means the house is destroyed. We found whatever a car. We found three of the tires of the car. What do you think that means? Well, I think that means the car is destroyed. Yeah, yeah. I think the car is demolished. We found half of the submarine on the bottom of the ocean floor. What do you think that means? What do you think, sweetheart? Huh? What do you think? Oh, I don't know. I think they got out and started walking around. We better get down there because they're probably tired of holding their breath. Idiots. Idiots. Then, I swear to God, these people ask some dumbass questions. And, it's not because it's a woman. It's just that female anchors are more common than male anchors, because you want something to look at, I guess. But anyway, this was another British one. The woman asked, well, do you think they're going to go down there and try to recover the bodies? So in this particular interview, the man said, well, um, have you ever crushed an egg? Yeah, well, that's what happened to them. you probably can't find any bodies. You know, there won't be anything to find. And the woman's like, oh, do people not know that when you're, on the bottom of the ocean floor, the pressure is like immense? Like right now, we're on the surface, so like there's 14 pounds of air pressure pushing down on us. Okay, you can't tell because it's normal, but there's 14 pounds of pressure just coming down on you the whole time. Okay, so imagine instead of like 14 pounds of air pressure pushing down on you, there's like 400 pounds of pressure. You would crumple up. You would go squish. You would literally implode like the submarine did. You would get you would be squished like a tin can. Like what? Do you think like just hanging out at the bottom of the ocean is just like the same as walking on the sidewalk? No, come on. It's like basic physics there. You don't know that? I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, you would like to think that these newscasters, anchors, whatever, have a little bit of common knowledge. That's just common knowledge. I'm not a scientist, but I know there's something called atmospheric pressure. There's the underwater pressure. Yeah, and then they were showing video of what's it like being just in 28 pounds of air pressure, and they were showing like tin cans getting crushed and large containers being crushed. So like imagine 10 times that much. Oh God, it's over. It's over. Those people in that submarine turned into paste instantly. And these people, I mean, I hope they're being told they have to ask these questions. What do you think happened to him? What do you think? Huh? What do you think happened to him? These questions, there are such things as dumb questions, and this whole submarine thing has just brought them all out. What do you think it means that we found pieces of the submarine on the ocean floor? What do you think it means? Oh, it means they're fine. Nothing to worry about. We're gonna get them. They found the back of the submarine on the ocean floor. They're like, what do you think that means? Oh, it just means like the rest of it's floating around. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Oh God. Then you have other people who had the inside information that the day it happened, because like it happened Monday, where they lost all communications with the submersible, but they lost like the I guess there was like three different ways to track the submarine, and all three went out at the same time, which means it imploded. It just got destroyed because it was like they lost track of the controls, they lost track of the radio, they lost track of the actual tracking. It was like controls, the radio, and tracking, or whatever, GPS, whatever. So like they lost all three at the same time. That's not a coincidence. It means it just got destroyed. So it happened Monday, and there was just experts or whatever go, oh, I knew it happened. I just couldn't say anything because blah 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 blah. I don't know, but supposedly, well, no, not supposedly. Our Navy knew about it, and then they told it, and then they told the Coast Guard. So it's like the people in charge knew that it got destroyed Monday. But once again, they wanted it to be in the news cycle to cover up the Hunter Biden story. So, because he was guilty of some, whatever. It doesn't matter if Hunter Biden's guilty or not because he's a Democrat. We live in a two-tier justice system, folks. Biden's never gonna see jail time. Like either Biden. Biden has felonies on his. Well, both Bidens have felonies on the damn laptop. No one's going to jail. They have evidence. It's okay. So I mean, like, I don't even know why you need to fake a story to cover up another story or whatever. We all know justice isn't fair. Rich people don't go to jail. People who are on the right side of the political spectrum don't get in trouble. But I mean, at least the new. I mean, I was watching YouTube and I was watching people who don't cover events on the channel. Like I saw one channel, this guy does like anime reactions, and he's covering the story. I'm like, bro. So he's doing a reaction to the Coast Guard finally saying, yeah, the five people didn't make it, and so he's a reaction. So he's like, like he knows the people. Once again, for those of you who listen to this show, who listen to this podcast, I talk about all kinds of things. But listen, you've heard me say this a lot. The loss of life is always tragic. It doesn't matter who it is. Okay? But everyone who passes away, I don't know them. So yeah, it's sad someone had to die. But I'm not going to act like I knew the person. There's people on YouTube right now acting like they were personal friends of with all the people on the ship, and they are I've seen people tear up. Like, you don't know these people. I don't understand. I don't understand. How the hell can an anime reaction channel be on the verge of tears over this? Give me a fucking break. The virtue signaling is strong. Very strong. Very strong. Very strong. And I don't understand why humans just can't be satisfied walking down the sidewalk. I don't understand the need to explore stuff that just isn't meant for you. Humans have legs. I don't know. I mean, you don't see me trying to get to the bottom of the ocean floor. You just don't. That place is for the aliens. They got their bases down there. So leave it to them, okay? Let the aliens have the ocean floor. Okay? We're just gonna stay up here. Let the birds have the sky, aliens got the ocean floor, humans got this part right here. Okay? Unbelievable. Anyway, I've said enough. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.